Hello, welcome to another Ocean Tides with the Big Bad Shark. This is part of our new series spotlighting historical heroes. This month we are spotlighting Mary Wollstonecraft Godwin Shelley, Mary Shelley. According to Wikipedia, Mary was born in 1797. She was the second child of the feminist philosopher, educator, and writer Mary Wollstonecraft, and the first child of the philosopher, novelist, and journalist William Godwin. Wollstonecraft died shortly after Mary was born. She was raised by her father, who provided her with a rich, informal education, encouraging her to adhere to his own anarchist political views. In 1801, when she was 4, her father remarried a neighbor, Mary Jane Claremont, with whom Mary came to have a troubled relationship. In 1814, Mary began a romance with one of her father's political followers, Percy Shelley, who was already married. Together with her stepsister, Claire Claremont, she and Percy left for France and traveled through Europe. Upon their return to England, Mary was pregnant with Perry's child. Pregnant and often ill, Mary Godwin had to cope with Percy's joy at the birth of his son by Harriet Shelley, his first wife, in late 1814, and his constant outings with Claire Claremont. Shelley and Claremont were most certainly lovers, which caused much jealousy on Godwin's part. Over the next 2 years, she and Percy faced ostracism, constant debt, and the death of their prematurely born daughter. They married in late 1816, after the suicide of Percy Shelley's first wife, Harriet, whom had just given birth 2 years prior. It was also in 1816 the couple and Mary's stepsister famously spent a summer with Lord Byron and John William Polidori near Geneva, Switzerland, where Shelley conceived the idea for her novel, Frankenstein. The Shelleys left Britain in 1818 for Italy, where their second and third child died before Shelley gave birth to their last and only surviving child, Percy Florence Shelley. In 1822, her husband drowned when his sailing boat sank during a storm. A year later, Shelley returned to England, and from then on devoted herself to the upbringing of her son and a career as a professional author. The last decade of her life was dogged by illness and most likely caused by the brain tumor, which eventually killed her at the age of 53. Until the 1970s, Shelley was known mainly for her efforts to publish her husband's works and for her novel Frankenstein, which remains widely read and has inspired many theatrical film adaptations. Studies of her lesser-known works support the growing view that Shelley remained a political radical throughout her life. Shelley's work often argue that cooperation and sympathy, particularly as practiced by women in the family, were the ways to reform civil society. This view was a direct challenge to the individualistic romantic ethos promoted by Percy Shelley and the Enlightenment political theories articulated by her father, William Godwin. Well, this month we are delighted to spotlight the amazing Mary Shelley. Thank you for your contributions to women, equality, and literature. Thank you for watching, and remember, swim safe, everyone. Swim safe. Goodbye. If you have one of the Wise Women calendar, you can follow along with our historical heroes each month. If you'd like to learn more about Mary Shelley, follow the link below.